These are your top stories today on Volt News Network. The U.S. House of Representatives voted today on a resolution to expel Republican Representative George Santos of New York from Congress, following a scathing ethics report. Expulsion requires a 2/3 majority vote, which is a high bar as only 5 members have ever been expelled from Congress in history. Santos becomes the first Republican member of Congress ever to be formally expelled. Multiple Democrats in Congress suggested that the ousting does not end with Santos, and that Democrat Bob Menendez should also be expelled. Santos's ouster will trigger a special election in his New York district to fill the vacancy. Vice President Kamala Harris will travel to Dubai this weekend to address 2 important issues: the Israel-Hamas conflict and the COP28 summit. While in Dubai for the COP28 summit, Harris will announce new U.S. initiatives to reduce and support adaptation efforts. However, her schedule remains brief, as she is only stopping in Dubai to represent the U.S. in President Biden's absence. On the sidelines of the summit, Harris will also hold bilateral meetings to discuss fragile efforts to shape the next phase of fighting between Israel and Hamas, which saw renewed violence and a brief ceasefire. As the highest-ranking U.S. official to visit the region since the recent war in Gaza, Harris aims to nudge progress on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict during crucial discussions with leaders in Dubai. Her trip presents a rare opportunity for the vice president to directly engage in one of the thorniest foreign policy challenges facing the Biden administration. SpaceX successfully launched a Falcon 9 rocket from Vandenberg Space Force Base in California on Friday. The rocket was carrying South Korea's first dedicated military reconnaissance satellite into orbit. This launch comes after North Korea had recently placed its own spy satellite, called the Malagyong-1, into orbit using an indigenous rocket in November. South Korea has contracted SpaceX to launch a total of 5 intelligence-gathering satellites by 2025, as it works to accelerate its goal of having around-the-clock monitoring capabilities over the Korean peninsula. While South Korea had demonstrated its own launch capabilities using the domestically produced Nuri rocket in May, it is relying on SpaceX launches to help expedite establishing its intelligence satellite network. Though North Korea claimed to have deployed its first operational spy satellite last month, analysts say little is still known about its full operational capabilities. These are your top stories today. Tune in later for your top stories tonight. Have a great day.